Welcome back, beautiful beings. Now we're going to make some pockets and some tags for our Christmas journal. Let's get started. Okay, beautiful beings, I want to show you a good way to use up your scraps. I don't know why I didn't print these out on cardstock. I should have, but these are from the Navage Patch 2, the Navage Patch. Just put Mod Podge on them. And plus, if you don't have cardstock, this is a good thing to do too. I meant printer cardstock. You just have printer paper. Just take these, cut them out. And put them on scraps. Okay? Easy peasy. And you can use cards. This is the back of a card because I'm going to use the front of the card for a pocket. And I'm using this side because this side's glossy. And you can use Christmas cards, whatever you're doing, your project is. If you have old cards sitting around, or if you have a grandma or a friend that collects cards and they've been sitting there forever and you don't know what to do with them, make pockets out of them. You can shape the Christmas card, the front of it, to whatever shape you want, and use that for a pocket because that should be durable enough for a pocket. And then cut the back off and use the back for prints that you cut out or made or drew, because a lot of you might draw a picture of something and then glue that down and make a pocket out of that. Okay, so these are going to be tags and pockets and just little embellishments for Kathy's journal, her Christmas journal. And when these are dry, I will be back. Okay, beautiful beings, this one is going to be a pocket. All I did was glue it onto a macaroni box, and I got some garland to add an effect because there's some down there in the picture. So to add a 3D effect, I just glued some down. Okay, now we're going to glue these down, but I need to put marker around them to make them pop. Take this. This one goes down here. Then we're going I got these little beads, and I believe these see-through ones are from Dollar Tree. And we're just gonna put 3 of them down on our Rosetta. That's how you say it, right? Rosetta. It's called poinsettia. Sorry. Poinsettia. That's what they're called, poinsettias. And I got these. I don't know where I got those. Just give them a little character. So there's that. We're gonna let that dry. And then I got this one. And I'm gonna cut this one in half. It's just a die cut I made for my die cut. It's doily. I'm just gonna cut this in half, down the middle, like that. And then put glue on them. Okay, I got Believe. Remember I told you about these containers from the Dollar Tree? If you have any little scraps, just throw them in there and you can use them later. Okay, but I wanted to use this because I don't like how that looks on the back. So we can just stick Believe right there, sorry, on our little tab. But remember, so it don't fray. And then we'll glue that down and these two will be done. And I got glue on the front again. Sorry, beautiful beings, I just woke up. I'm totally not awake. But I wanted to get these done before I lost little tiny pieces. All right, see? And then we just stick Believe there. Make sure that's straight. I just wanted to put something on the back so it was too plain. This is going to be a tag, stick in a pocket, and this one is going to be a pocket, okay? But I want to wait for that to glue because I'm going to put mesh over it. And here's my mesh. We're going to put that over it, but I want to wait. I have to wait till those little beads in our poinsettias dry so they don't move around when I glue that on. Okay, beautiful beings. I forgot this flower here. So we're gonna put some little beads. They're just tiny little beads. Okay. Remember, if you have little tiny beads and you can't get a needle through them and they got a hole and you don't want to bother with them, trying to get something through them, you can always glue them down, okay? To a flower or something else if you get a vision of using them on something else. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside to dry and then we'll put the mesh on. And then this one looked too plain to me and I did make this bow. A couple years ago I sat and was determined. I found this lady that made bows on YouTube with a fork, and I was determined, and I did make some bows. I found them and then remembered, because you know I'm not quite the bow maker, but I did manage to make those bows with her. All you gotta do is how to make a bow with a fork. Look that up and she'll show you how to make them. Okay, so that's what this one's gonna look like. And this side. Okay. And then these ones are gonna be simple. I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do before I sew them on. And if you don't wanna sew them, you can glue them. But see how this don't have nothing on the other side? So I'm just gonna take a little glue, like this, down the middle. And we're gonna glue, make sure I get the right side. Glue these together Then when they're dry, you can glue them on or sew them on. That's just to cover the ribbon that does not have another side to it, okay? So put that over here to dry. I'm gonna punch a hole in these ones, okay? Again, these are from the Navage patch. They're already shaped like a tag. You just print them out. And if you don't have a printer, you can make your own tags. Just find a picture you like, make a tag shape, and then just go whoosh, whoosh on the corner. Take the corner you cut off, put it on that corner so it's the same, and then cut that off, okay? And you make your own tags. All right? This one goes to that one. This one goes to this one. And if you don't have a hole puncher, you just glue the fabric on, which I'm going to show you next. If I can see where that circle is. There we go. Right. This needs pushed down a little bit so it glues nicely. Use this side. These in. If you don't have a hole puncher, this, you can just glue them on like that, okay? But I'm going to sew mine, or you can hand stitch it. Okay, with thread. You can even use yarn if you have a needle. If you don't have thread, you can use whatever you want. But this is going to be on Santa. Or was I going to glue this? No, I was going to do it this way. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. I was going to put it like this and glue it. Like that. You can glue it, okay? Put two different ribbons in, but I'm going to sew mine. I'm just showing you before I do it. And then this one, same thing. Just going to go like this. And put it on here and sew it. Okay, both sides. Same thing with this. I'm not gonna punch a hole in that one. And same thing with this. And I'll show them after I sew them. And then we got these, which we are gluing. These are die cuts again. I'm just gonna put a little piece of mesh in there. Thought it would add a little detail instead of plain. They're just little tabs. They're die cuts that I cut out just for tabs for your little cards or tags. You can even put them on tags if you wanted to. I'm gonna take this, put it in there like that, and then take this one and stick it evenly with that. And make sure the mesh don't move on me. Pull the mesh out a little bit. Yeah, you gotta be careful with foil paper because you get glue on it, it shows up. I'm trying to get the glue off my fingers. And just line it up like that. So you can't see the white of the other one. And once that glue dries, you can just go in there like that, see? And take it off with your nail. If you don't have a nail, you can use a toothpick and get it off. Okay? Just want to hide the white on both sides. Clip off a little the pointed edges like that. Okay? Then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. want it. It's gonna go there. And it's gonna be our little tab to pull this one out of the pocket. I get it to stay. Like that. And we're gonna check the other side. Perfect. Well, not perfect. Close to perfect. And then just trim the points off. Voila. We got those two. Okay. Now we're going to bring this one in, and I want to show you. If you accidentally rip a corner, just keep going with it. Okay, I glued that down, and one of the corners ripped. So all I did is continue the rip, okay, on the corners. Now I'm going to cut that straight, like that, and we're going to take our dauber and that up a little bit. Come back to this. This, you know how the reindeer have little reins? Is that what they're called? That come off them. I just thought that look was cute. All I'm gonna do is glue that down in the middle. If you want, I'm not going to because I got a sewing machine, and I'm just gonna go like that and take it to the sewing machine and glue it on like that, and I will show you that when it's done. Okay. All right, where's the other two? And then these two, I want to show you. I glued these down with Mod Podge, and I guess the shiny stuff was on the other side a little bit, and I didn't notice it, and it did come up, so I took this glue to get it down, art glitter. You see, it came up like this on it, and I didn't notice that was shiny. So with these two, I'm gonna sew around the edges. Okay. Okay, let's finish our pocket. Just gonna add some glue around the edges. Our pocket right up to the edge. There, now we're going to tuck this up, like this, hold it where the glue isn't, so I don't get more glue on my fingers. I'm having a heck of a time. There. Of a time. Tuck that over, and then bring this in. I want that down. There. Over, push it down on this side. Make sure you don't have no glue on your fingers because it will stick to that mesh. And this is showing right there, see? So I'm going to push that in so it's not showing. just fixing these because these are showing. So I'm going to pull that down more into there. And look again. See that piece is sticking out? So I'm going to push that in, put that piece on it to hold it down. And then we should be good, I think. That's good enough for me. So we have that, and that's what it looks like up close. Now I'm going to show you all the ones I glued. Scraps or all the ones we did. All right, this one's done. Okay, and it's the back. And this one, I sewed it. There's the back. And her little gnome. Sewed that on. And if you're sewing these, my advice would be to glue them first. Just put a little tab of glue on both sides and hold it, and then sew it if you've never done it for your first time until you get used to your sewing machine. Because when you're sewing it, it does move and you might have a hard time. So I just, put some glue on, hold it until it's dry, and then go sew it because it'd make it easier for you. Especially your first time sewing. I left that just because some people like that, some people don't. If she don't like it, she can cut it off, okay? And I left some more thread hanging on that. And if the people don't like it, they can just cut it off, because some people like it and some people don't. Okay, that one. This one. And then this, I sewed all the way around because remember the Mod Podge wasn't sticking to the card. Very good. And this is going to be a pocket. So I just sewed all the way around. I did it crisscross so it held. See, it goes around so it holds it right in there. So it won't come up. And here's this one, our deer. And you can always take this and play with it, twist it, whatever you want to do. Piece of glitter. So it's not in front of your picture, so you can get it to go where you want it. Okay? And then a box. And our house. I'll give you a close up. I just sewed a straight line, then I flipped it over and did the green on the back so I could have the yellow on the roof. Okay? And that's that. Make sure it's a full view. Did I show you the sock one? I think I did. And then these ones, what I'm gonna do, these are dry. Remember, these are the ones we sewed to the back because the back didn't have a pattern on it. We're just gonna crinkle it up like that. Put it through the hole, like that. Maybe turn it. And then I'm gonna just glue that down, okay? Just gonna put some glue there and some glue on the other side, just a dab. And then I'm gonna have it so the polka dots are showing and the brown is showing, and it will be showing on both sides. And what I usually do is I just get something and set it on it like that. Put something heavier. This might be heavier. And just set it there to dry. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do with all of them. Same thing, we glued 2 ribbons together to cover up the fact that there wasn't anything on the other side. Put it like that. Put a dab here. Dab there. Keep wiping your fingers to get the glue off, and then we're just gonna do that again. This one might need more glue because it's heavier fabric. So there and there. and then crisscross them like that, however you want them, and it'll look like that on the sides. And then I'm going to put something on top of that until it's dry to hold it down. I just set that on it. And then last but not least, this one. Put this one through. Pull it through. Come on. This one's thicker, so I gotta be gentle so I don't rip it. And I want it in the middle. Let's see. That's good. This one's gonna need something heavy to sit on it. So I'm just putting a dab of glue there and a dab of glue there. And I'll just use my Mod Podge to sit on this one. And I'm gonna crisscross it a little bit that way and that way. And that's what it's gonna look like on this side. And that's what it's gonna look like on that side, okay? And I'm gonna let these dry. Okay, beautiful beings. Here's the ones that we put through the holes. Okay. Rudolph at heart. Hey, can I decorate too? What do you mean? It's for Santa. This one is the best. Okay. I'm gonna make another video for the pocket file. Sorry, the video got way too long. Have a wonderful everything.